September 1, 12 vacancies, which would be 96%, but we've been averaging 94.3 for about the past 5 and 2 years.
94.3.
And, pardon?
It's at 94.3.
Yeah, for the last 5, starting January 1 of 13, that's our average, 94.3 occupancy. And it just happens.
I've heard that
to be 96 for September 1, but I wouldn't trust that. I mean, you have ups and downs. It might be 93 one year, to 96 the next, and 94 the next. But its average is 94.3. It just depends on when people get buy a house and move, or when school's out or starting. Okay, you said a quick minute. We're for the second or third minute.
Yep, we're just. I appreciate it though. We're just wrapping up inspections here, so we'll see you at 3. Looking forward to it.
Okay, bye.
All right, bye.
Today was a learning experience. I'm just curious of what the opportunities will be here, because I think Dylan's always pretty sharp on what his criteria is speaking to brokers, but anything that we saw today was not really in line with that criteria. It was not in line with anything that we own. It was not in line with anything I ever want to own. And it's just overall disappointing, because guys will tell you one thing. I wanted to be here. It was always a good learning experience, getting in the market, seeing some different things, but we don't buy in these types of areas that we've been in today. It's been a long day, it's a long drive up here.
Well, let's just talk about the market itself. These are a classic example when you don't know a market and you're moving in and you look at the pictures on the OMs. The properties look pretty decent and the numbers look great, right? So as we're actually approaching the area and we're seeing more of the local area, and even stuff that we didn't notice on Google Maps is starting to show up, and we're starting to realize that this is just not quite the.
Talk about the first.
It's not the market we live in.
Talk about what kind of shops we saw on the first deal that we looked at. What's around
I mean, on the first deal we saw just your prime location. Cricket Wireless. We have Boost Mobile. We have Payday Advance.
What was the whale thing? What was the
Moby Dick? Right?
You don't want to buy an apartment complex when you go past the Moby Dicks in Louisville, Kentucky.
Right. So
right.
You want to see how close you are to the Starbucks, right? That's always one of the first things. And the second thing is how far are you away from Moby?
Second deal. What thoughts on the second deal?
Second deal was rough. The second deal was fairly close to the school itself. So it was a high-rise building, and from the outside, from the pictures, we saw a great opportunity to go in there and begin to advertise the market towards students to move in as student housing. And upon further research and walking the deal, we realized that was far from what the tenant base was. There was a fair amount of just I think there's a handful of Section 8 there, but then the ones that weren't were definitely not doing too great. And yeah, it was just not a place you really feel safe hanging around. I think that's the best way to put it. The units were very small. There wasn't a full-size fridge in the units. There were little micro units, which again would have been great if there was a student living in there. But anyone else outside of a student is not going to want to live there for long. And in fact, they're going to try to get out as fast as possible. So what we learned just in this tour is that Louisville is actually Louisville. Like, I'm working on it. So in Louisville, better. They're actually building all kinds of new student housing right by the school. So that takes away.
The school is controlling the housing. You're going to compete directly with
Genius for the school, right? The school's crushing it, and they're getting more students to live there, and they're also getting more. They're keeping high occupancy, but everyone in the downtown area is moving out, and they're living in the new student housing that's being built there. So just with where this was located, there's no way we can get can transform the property into and market it properly to students like we initially wanted to. So
even the property manager there, no one believes that even if you try to do that, it's going to be a fit. So people that are living at this place right now really have no other option, and the minute they better themselves in life, they're out. Again, maybe sound very judgmental. Got a hint of an opioid problem walking around the place. That there was probably, some of the opioid epidemic was probably a real situation. There were a lot of people hanging out. It looked like they may have been down on their luck, and that is not, something we've been there, right? The first deal.
Well, it was a better location. I remember all the, the townhouses around it actually looked pretty decent, but this building in itself is just a project, and just not the type of investing that we believe in.
Filled in the pool.
Yep.
You know, and just again, you're going in and it's what are the beds called? The Murphy beds?
Murphy bed. I think that's what it was.
Murphy
yeah.
beds
Drop down.
coming down from the some tough stuff going on there.
We have one more property to look at, and again, no matter how it goes, I think. I think
but
we're learning the market.
look at the area here. Is it going to get any better? I don't think so. But we'll check.
So
it
the
out.
east side of town, when we first drove in, it was actually a pretty nice area. We saw a lot of money moving in, a lot of business moving in. We saw some new builds coming into town. But the further we've driven into the main city area and the outskirts, it's been pretty.
Oh, we got jewelry shop and watch
pretty
batteries.
rough,
You know,
right?
That's
So-
good. We got some deferred maintenance on the garage. We'll get to tend to that one. So
B-Mart.
okay, so we see this a lot of vacancy. You know, let's check this out here.
Could be
A lot of weeds.
Could be redeveloping.
Oh,
right?
redevelopment. Okay,
Yeah.
good. He's got the upside. We got another liquor store, promising. We have, let's see, lawnmower repair. Okay. What else we got under here? Thornton's. Looks okay.
That's actually pretty new. It looks like.
Get the Red Bull truck out there.
Good sign.
Promising.
Good sign.
You got a bank. Yeah,
see.
you got another
Yeah.
dead lot here.
This Rite Aid's actually open. The last one we passed was
there you
vacant,
go.
right?
There you go. Oh, payday advance. We got a winner.
Ooh.
Ding, 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 ding. Quick cash, quick cash.
We're watching the points go up on one side and drop back down.
Yeah, we thought we were surging there for a minute.
We need to come up with the score system. How many points every store gets, and then how much they go down.
What's this one called? Cork in the bottle. Oh, man, a lot of
Drive-through.
Drive-through liquor
man.
store.
That's
Alrighty.
it's a luxury.
Oh, here it is. Here it is, the Moby, folks.
Ah, there it is.
We got Boost Mobile now. We're better than
Boost
the
Mobile.
Cricket. We got the
tax
Boost.
service. That looks decent. Look at that. Look at that.
Oh, it's actually really
Wow.
good.
Dude, that's
That looks-
really
that looks
nice.
Almost like an A property.
That might be built in the early 2000s.
What is
Wow. Dude, look at that. Is that student housing? That's got to be built in the last 10 years.
No, they're building this right now. That's under construction, right?
Wow.
Yeah, look at the.
It is under
you got
construction,
you got the
yeah.
silt fence and everything. So no.
Riverport Landings. Wow. That's a big spot.
It's nice.
Man. That's it's got to be
Class A.
300 units Class A. Three miles out.
Andy's Pizza.
Because the Riverport, right? The Riverport was something the broker mentioned to us. It's a manufacturing hub out here. So there's a bunch of jobs out this way. So that's Riverport Landing. So we're in the general market now.
It almost seems to be clearing up rather quickly.
Got big baseball fields, football fields. Get into more of your suburbia.
You got the Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree is a tweener. Right?
That's everywhere. Yeah, see, down.
Oh, guys, we got a Walgreens. That's super encouraging.
Nice.
We like to see the Walgreens.
3 miles. Turn left onto Paradise
Oh, guys, here we go. Nice little class
Check that out.
B asset over here.
Yeah, I mean, that's our. That's something we'd look at. We're getting close. 2.5 miles out.
Guys, this looks pretty good. You know, it's a basic residential area through here.
Yeah. Is that new? It's got to be new.
I don't know if that's new, but that's a very $250,000 to $200,000
There's some building going on in there.
community. No, that's
Yeah, look at
that's
that.
good. That's a nice little subdivision. That's what you want to see.
Yep.
You want nice subdivisions around the stuff you own.
And we're 2 miles out. This is
See.
the moment of truth.
This
2
is the
miles out,
moment.
man. We're either going home with some
Empty.
more experience under our belts, or we're going home with some opportunity. It's like there's a little, there's a high school nearby, a couple elementary schools.
Yeah, this is just typical suburbia, guys. This is good. Some nice sea product over here. Middle school.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes you just got to put boots on the ground and really get a feel for the area. You know, like he was saying, you can do as much as you can online, but kind of get in and just really see it with your own eyes is priceless.
There's the intangibles, right? Really knowing a market and feeling it yourself. You want to ask yourself, how would you feel living here?
Yeah, guys, this is great. We got condos, like nice little condos over here.
Wow.
Not quite a gated community, but pretty damn close. So.
Oh yeah, those are great. They all have garages.
How far are we at?
1 mile.
Okay.
1 mile, turn left onto Paradise Lane.
It's really only gotten nicer the past
Dude, this
3
is
miles.
great. You're talking $250,000, $300,000 homes.
Yeah.
Whoa.
What?
You got the granddaddy right here. You got a little
There
Kroger.
it is.
We like the Kroger. Give us a Starbucks now.
Less than half a mile.
Give us a Starbucks
Look at
now.
that, dude.
Give us
That's a
Starbucks.
giant Kroger.
Give me a Starbucks.
Kroger Fuel Center.
That's what we like to see, man. Get the Kroger, get the Starbucks.
We're almost right there.
It's walking distance. Give me a Chick-fil-A and I'm a buyer. All right.
It can't be far.
Guys, look at this. This is some nice homes.
Wow. It's almost right across the street. Oh, there it is. It's coming up here.
Turn left onto Paradise
All right.
Lane.
Let's see what these guys are about.
We got a sign could be upgraded, but overall looks good.
So yeah, I mean, wow. Compared to everything that we saw today, it wasn't even close. This was in a safe area. We're here at the Kroger in the parking lot. We just got out of the property tour. Really great mom and pop ownership. It was passed down from their parents, and just some of the things that came out. 850 square foot units, all 2 bedrooms, brick, new roofs, everything that we want to see. And on top of it, you could tell they just were burnt out doing it. They were worn out on the tenants, worn out on all the things that go from not having a systematized multifamily business. We went in and, what do we see in the garage? They have this huge garage. And I said, there's the 8N tractor. I used to cut trees with my grandpa and pull them out of the woods. And I was like, is that an 8N? He's like, yes, that's an 8N. And we go to the back of it, and what do we see? A huge brush hog on it where they're cutting the grass with it. And guys, you can't be cutting the grass if you really want to systematize. You've got to find good vendors to sub some of this stuff out. Painting, flooring, and the lawn care, we don't do those because we haven't found an economic model that works for us, doing that stuff in-house. Maybe with the flooring, if you're going to get supplies from China and get a construction crew on board to do it. But a lot of this other stuff just becomes a lack of systems and a lack of a true business mindset, systemized mindset in doing this. What are your thoughts, Dylan?
I'm really excited about how that went. I mean, I think that this whole day became worth it now after just that third property, right? Jake almost didn't want to go, man. After the first 2, we were getting a little discouraged, right? But
I want to eat. It's dinner time, man.
We're getting hungry now, but. No, yeah, this was definitely a lot of what we look for, right? It's an off-market property.
Talk about how you network with the broker, though, because I think this is the most interesting piece, because he was reluctant to show this.
Yeah.
You built the relationship.
Yeah, well, this is just a situation where it was my first time introducing myself to the broker, so I wanted to just share a little bit about who we are, what we've done before, what our plan is moving into the market. And at the end of all that, we were just going to kind of cut ties, but not cut ties, but just kind of keep in touch casually and wait until something came up or have them put me on the email list. But I remember just staying on the phone for an extra minute because I knew we were moving into the market, and I said, hey, listen, we're already coming into town this Thursday, and after that, I said, do you have anything we could look at? Is there anything? I really just pressed to see if there's just to see, right? It can't hurt at that point because we're already going to town, and I wanted to make the trip as effective as possible and have 3-4 deals that we could walk today. And he said he's going to talk to his boss and then get back to me. And a couple hours later, he sent us an email about this property. So again, that's why just committing first to making the trips to visit the market, and then making all the broker calls then and setting up appointments is one of the most valuable ways to enter a new market, right? Even if you didn't have a deal to walk, you want to at least schedule sit downs with the brokers there, because then they see that you're actually committed. You're taking time out to drive 4 or 5 hours to visit the market, and you're walking other properties. So if they have something in the mix, they're going to bring you into the fold. So that was one of the big takeaways. The other thing is just the less barriers you have between you and the actual seller always makes your ability to win the deal and really properly find good win-win solutions for everyone much
Building
easier.
rapport.
Building rapport. That's why we like working with the listing brokers, right? We typically don't work with buyers brokers, because then you have instantly two barriers up between you and the sellers. So when you work with a listing broker and the sellers are in a position where they're actually willing to come and tour the property with you and spend time with you, you can really build a relationship, like Jake said, and connect with them and learn what their challenges are, what they're going through, and that's going to help us better determine what the best solution is to make sure it's a win-win on both sides.
Here's the thing that's really important is that Dylan asked. First of all, the broker was shutting him down. No, I don't have anything. Guys, you can't downplay the value of sales skills in real estate, because it's a relationship business. You need to be out there asking for that little extra more. Do you have anything? You sure I can't see this? Because we could have come up here and looked at these 2 deals, and I'm just going to be blunt, they were shit deals. They weren't deals. We're never going to do anything with them. We're putting an offer in on this. It's off market. Everyone said there's no deals out there. You got to call owners direct. You got to call the brokers. You got to make these relationships. This is the value right now in the market cycle, is uncovering the opportunity. Really, kudos to Dylan by finding this. I think we're very close just on the quick and dirty math on whether this is going to work or not. But we will have an offer to these folks tomorrow, and that's how aggressive you have to act in this market if you're going to be successful and get things done.
That's how you do it, guys.
What is he saying? Well said.
Well said.
Quite locate where the plane. Noise you couldn't quite locate.